Hey and welcome to my channel. This is going to be my first video on this channel, so in case the quality is not the best, I apologize in advance. The music I'm going to use in this video was created by No Copyright Sounds. NCS is a copyright-free and stream-safe record label that provides free-to-use music to the content creator community in the web. You will find the link in the description down below. So, in the following you will see a game of mine in which I was very focused playing Kane Jungle in the EU West server. This game was played in Gold 4 with Silver 1 MMR. Yes, I dropped from Gold 3 71 LP. Just to give you a hint about the elo I was playing in. I will be describing my gameplay here, so you can hopefully advance your gameplay and climb to plat 4 or even higher. So without any further delay, we're going to jump into the game and I will be describing a little bit of what was happening and why I was making some certain decisions. We're going to speed it up a little bit in the beginning, just because mostly it's just clearing. And we will slow it down once we're going to the more important things. So as you can see, I was dragging the red buff already and the raptors as well close to the wall, so I can get my Q off a little bit faster, because when you dash only a short distance into a wall, the spin around for the extra damage is going to come a little bit faster. Here you see me invading Vi, and now it's funny because she actually thanks for assistance, as we can see in the chat. She saw me and she thought I might invade her. So at this point I was already thinking that she might come and invade me, and I was preparing myself for it. But that's not too important right now. So you see me here. The buff is close to the wall, I dash into the wall, gets the spin off fast for the extra damage. I'm going to make a full clear down bot side right now, I think. I don't want it to contest the scuttle against Vi, since her early is a little stronger than mine. So yeah, that's why you see me now pathing towards the wolves, even though Garen was pinging for assistance already. I'm not going, since he has no vision down and I know that Vi is for sure up top side. So let's speed it up again. Now see me heading towards the bot lane scuttle, because I want to take that one, wanting for Vi. Now I see her mid lane and she gets first blood, so I'm pinging for assistance here. And if we have a look, our 80 bot lane is not really reacting to it. They probably thought I will get out there, but my E didn't really get me through the wall. So yeah, I was kind of stuck in there. The Caitlyn was greedy, so I spam ping her now. Together with the Yumi, which I yelled at, to be fair. It sounded kind of like,
"Why would you not jump onto me, you piece of shush, move your butt over here, you dumb F."
You know, like I was raging because she took herself quite some time to hop into me when they were chasing me. And that's why I was raging a little bit early. Not the best thing to do. So I continue my clear here, because I wanted to have enough gold for my first item before I go back. So recalling, and you now see Iron Spike Whip. It helps us clear way faster and gives us a little bit more sustain in the jungle. That's why I'm going for it. So I want to go for the dragon now, since we just saw that Vi recall. So we put down the pink ward and we clear the dragon, and Yumi comes to help us, Annie comes to help us, and everything's fine. So for some reason they're fighting bot lane, but I want to clear. So I'm going to my red buff and continue farming. Again, I drag it close to the wall to, as you see, get my spin off faster. Yeah, I was going in and dashed in from behind. Not doing the strategy because I haven't had my W up at that point. Using Smite, which was a mistake by me at this point because the Scuttle is up and I could have been contesting Scuttle. So it wasn't that good for me. Luckily, Vi's bot side took gank, so it's not too bad. Now I actually thought about doing blue or going to Herald, but I saw that those icons on the minimap were overlapping, so I knew they were fighting and I had it up there ASAP. And without my extra damage from the Q, Garen probably wouldn't have killed him with his ultimate, so it was pretty good that I rotated there. Because if he would have died, I could have picked up the kill. So we don't know if Vi is still bot, but we assume that she is not. So we now clear Scuttle into blue. And he's pinging for assistance, but there's not much I can do right there. Still, I try, and we get to kill. Continue clearing. And that was pretty important, like you saw me coming from all the way up here. That's pretty important when you gank, like try to come from behind, that way you don't need like to waste a dash or flash to get there. At this point I was preparing for a gank, unluckily they saw me, so I didn't go in. I just used my W there to get like a few souls, clearing the front lane, a little bit of jungle taxes, and freezing it so Kate can take it. Going around, looking for an invade, since we just saw Vi top lane, she's still there, and so I'm going to take her full bot side jungle. Do we? Nope. We're getting called from the bot lane and there's an opportunity for us, so we go in to grab some stacks. This is important. I know he wants to go for the blast cone over here, so I already used my ult and my Q to get close to it and then flash on top of him so he can't escape into the dragon pit. Since I knew where the Samira just flashed into, I could W her to slow her down. Then I queued over to, of course, get the kill on her. And since we know that Vi was just topside recently, we could easily go for the dragon attempt here, which worked out just perfectly fine for us. We continue clearing since I want to have more gold before I go back. Yeah, at this point, I have to rewind it a little bit. I messed up my E a little bit because I originally wasn't looking at the screen really. Like, as you can see, I was already looking at the fight when she was pinging me, so I just clicked there and used my E. So, I wasn't walking into the wall. And he might have gotten the kill there without me. So that probably was a KS. But yeah. The Yuumi saving the Annie here. I was like, holy shit, Annie dies anyway. And that's why I just went here to continue my camps. Not realizing that Kate and Yuumi came there already. And they cleared it up. And in the chat I was just honoring Annie for scoring the double kill, but actually it were Yuumi and Caitlyn doing the work right here because they responded to it quickly, they saw it on the map, and they helped out, so they deserved an honor there for just showing some map awareness. let's speed it up. I was waiting for some gold to buy an item. Wanted to get my armor. We clear. We see Vi being top. We wanted to gank. Didn't work. We were too slow. So yeah, we took Scuttle and we knew that she might come along here, so I went into this bush and she luckily came. So I could easily get the kill on her. Now we see V go top, Garen is TPing in, and since there is no procs, it's free for us to just run right into him and get a kill. So we have Garen cleared. Give him a thumbs up because he communicated with us, and we keep on clearing. And at this point we finish our farm, get the Gore Drinker, get the Warhammer, and we go back to farm. Bot lane is doing well so far, and they immediately responded when I pinged for help on the dragon. The enemy does know that we are here, and they are actually trying to contest it, even though it's hopeless. And I was holding my knock up a little bit for a better positioning, and my ult for when, as you just saw, Samira goes in. And it worked out. I flashed because we had no vision in the bush. Get vision on there. At this point I messed up a little bit. So I dashed to get my smite off, and then I wanted to W her for the kill. But she juked me. But anyway, I got the kill, and I just go ahead, put a ward down, like 2 wards, just to make sure that they don't know that I'm there, clearing all the jungle. Picking it all up, running down to the bot lane, clearing the wave to take down the turret. And at this point I messed up because now they get a pick on me and they get their first shutdown. I also was like raging at this point. Why is this idiot Yumi not jumping onto me? Well, as we see, she pinged her W in the chat. It was on cooldown for whatever reason. And in the meantime they were fighting on the top lane, and it didn't work out too well. So at the moment we have the Vi being kind of fed, but we also have the fed Annie, and I was fed as well. Just finished my death dance, and I'm currently working for Ravenous Hide right here. So I'm farming again. Yumi holds on to me. I don't know why. Probably because I told her to stick onto me and jump onto me. Since I had the feeling that he always waits way too long to do so. Yeah, we were looking for a pick right here, and we knew that Thresh would come up here somehow. And again, we dashed in front of him. Knock him up, gets a Q. We dashed in to his direction, so we get both damages off and immediately cut off his way. At this point we messed up a little bit, like I messed up my knock up, Yumi missed her ult, but anyway we got the kill because I'm just fat, and this Vigo like didn't do any damage to me with the items he has. Plus the Garen was there as well. So this was good by us. I now wanted to do Nash, and luckily Yumi stood with me, but she should have at this point like jumped off and on just to get her passive proc for some extra shield and damage on Nash. But also Garen rotated to help me on here. I thought it might be a good idea to do Nash because we just got a pick up top lane, and they were probably going to do the dragon, right? Like there's no way they would think we're doing Nash without Caitlyn when Annie is mid lane. So we were doing the Nash, took us quite some time. In the meantime, they did the dragon, so they were far away from us, and eventually we got Nash, and since Thresh was just coming in here so carelessly, we could also get a pick on him. Afterwards we also killed Vigo, and then we took down the mid lane turret. Well, the minions did take it down. Be recall, we finished our Revenant's Hydra because I wanted to have the ability Ace and the Omnivamp. I wanted to see how that works on a Fed Kane. Let's see, we're clearing. We go to the enemy jungle right here. And we fight. We get a kill. So, yeah, I'm going to get a knock-up on the Samira just at the tip. And then I'm being shut down together with the Yuumi that died there. Because we got picked out and Annie was dead already. Annie got picked out just at the same time because she rotated in. Maybe we can go back to that one real quick. Like, Annie was there on the ground while we were fighting against Ori. And we kill her. And we are there, we see it. We move over. At that point, Annie is dead already. So we shouldn't have been going in at that point. Because Garen was top and Caitlyn was mid lane. Caitlyn saw it, she ulted as we could see, and she roamed. But it was too late, so that was quite an end of me there going in with Yuumi on top of me. So let's speed it up again. So Caitlyn kited this out pretty well and nearly got the kill on Vigo. That was pretty good of her. Fortunately, she didn't get the flash of this. Garen is invading. I should be respawning now. Yuumi was waiting for me. And well, we have our Mercrets and we're working on to Hysterics right now. Let's keep on farming because we need to get bigger. We need some more sustain. Okay. Stop. Alright. This fight was huge for us. So we were just walking here and I saw the Thresh and the Vi and the Garen behind them. So I didn't even bother that Vigo or Ori would come to get us. I ulted the ult of Ori, then got a triple knock up there, and that led us to me scoring a triple, to us nearly scoring an ace, taking down some more of the turrets. So before we take down the turret, I tried to get the Samira right here because it looked free. I didn't get her, but Garen cleared her up. And afterwards, I'm just going to get us another Drake, which is the Dragon Soul Point. So right there, the Vi goes in, which was not smart of her. So I'm in there as well, ulting to not be damaged too much. And as we see, I do quite some damage there with my items right now, and I have strong healing with the Yuumi on top of me. The Death Dance reducing all my damage, and then the Revenant's Hydra and God Rinka healing me. So right now I'm at 18-2 and I'm huge. I right now have like 3k gold on the bank. And instead of going for the ace right here, I decided to go for the inhib and push down the base a little bit, since Orianna alone is not able to defend it. Unfortunately, I messed up my E a little bit, and well, I flashed knock up, but it didn't really help. Orianna has her how is this called again? The rune that she has. I forgot it. But never mind. So I dodged the hook, But then didn't see that the others are up already and I died. Because I messed too many spells there. Like, I really messed them up. Yumi for some reason left me. Like, she left my body. And so she got caught herself. My team was like invading a little bit, that's not too bad. Garen pushed bot side. Caitlyn could have been a little bit more useful than just farming my camps. But there was nothing else to do for her, so I don't blame her at that point. We have the call on Nash from our side. So I was preparing for it. And Garen is there already. And yeah, right now we're looking good. Like, we just finished our Starix. I'm not quite sure what we were looking for at that point. With another Warhammer. But it might have been a Black Cleaver at that point, just to deal a little bit of extra damage and get the extra cooldown reduction. But I'm not sure if Black Cleaver right now builds out of a Warhammer. So, another fight. The Ahri and the Vi were running in there. Just like they couldn't care less. Their team came to back up, but they were not strong enough to fight a 4v5. Like, not at all. So we just wiped them out. Didn't even take Nash, and we just ran it down mid. And got the W. So these are my items. The stats, and as you can see, even though the Annie popped off early, he fell behind pretty fast later. And I ended up carrying most of the game.
At this point I messed up the outro since I had no script for it, so I had to do some voiceover here. I thank everyone for watching this video and would really appreciate if you could leave a thumbs up if you like it. You can also follow my channel since I'm planning to upload at least once a week from now on. I'm also having a Twitch channel where I'm live about every day. You will find the link in the video description. So until the next time, bye.